What's up, guys? It's Elijah the Hero. This is a new format. You guys are actually seeing my face today. Gonna try working on getting a new camera. I do not like this quality. I try to make it as nice as possible, but this is as far as I got. So we're just gonna work with it for now. But this is a new series I'm kind of starting on my channel. I'm into a lot of different stuff. Into anime, manga, superheroes, sports sometimes. So what I'm going to call this series, I think, is I'm going to call it the Ultra Analysis. It's a My Hero spin, if you could tell. Huge My Hero fan. So I think that's what I'm going to call it. But I digress. So this topic today, it's unscripted. This is all from the top of my head. I think maybe I'll write a script for some of them. Not all of them, though, but this is just like, talking basically to you guys directly and getting some feedback and talking in the comments. This Ultra Analysis today is going to be the first one. This is going to be about heroes. The new wave of storytelling about superheroes and heroes in general. My name is Elijah the Hero because I love superheroes. I love everything from Batman to My Hero Academia. One of the reasons why My Hero Academia is my favorite anime, even though I think it's kind of mid, it's okay anime, but why it's like my guilty pleasure or my relaxing anime that I watch, is because it has to do with superheroes, and superheroes and anime mashed into one. That's why I like My Hero Academia so much. Plus, I think the story is really good. Got some hit or misses with the anime, but the manga, fire. But yeah, let's get into it. So what I want to talk about today is this new storytelling of what it means to be a hero. And what I mean by that is how I like how the storytelling is that being a hero in hero society is not just black and white. It's not because you do something bad, you're automatically a villain. You do something crazy, you're not automatically a villain. And not everything heroes do are justified and good. And I feel like My Hero Academia is great at explaining that. I like how Koi Horikoshi, kind of talks about the world and, basically describes what a hero society would be like if, we had superpowers. And I feel like he does a great way of storytelling, because it's basically like if the X-Men were accepted, is basically what My Hero Academia is. It's like basically a topic, like it's basically showing that, if the X-Men were accepted in the Marvel Universe, this is kind of how the world would be. But let's get to the real meat of it. And what I want to talk about is this new wave of storytelling of superheroes. It feels like it's way more mature now. It's way more for adults, and it's a discussion about society itself sometimes, and how being a hero is not all that it's made out to be. Basically, being a hero is sacrifice, selflessness, tired days, and not everybody can really do that, and it makes it kind of seem like not everybody can really be a superhero. And I don't feel like My Hero Academia is just doing a good job at this. You have Young Justice. Love Young Justice. Been watching it since it came out. But this new season is what really gave me the idea to talk about this, or have this topic about this video. Is probably one of my favorite seasons for Young Justice. I love action. I love fighting. But just the slow pace and speaking about the mental illness and mental trauma that you go through of being a superhero, because everybody thinks, oh damn, I would love to be a superhero, oh it'd be so cool if I had powers, but really that line from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, is a real thing. And the way they're handling Beast Boy in the show right now, slight spoilers for Young Justice if you haven't watched Young Justice, but that boy depressed. He's lost a lot of people, and he is just not having it. He's had sit downs with multiple people, and he's just not trying to take their advice. He's down, bro. He's self-medicating pushing away all the people he cares about because of a death that happened in the show. I'm not going to tell you who died, but because of a death, it just pushes him down a dark path and he's just drowning, basically. He's just drowning, and nobody can really pull him up, or he doesn't want to reach. Well, people are reaching out to pull him up, but he's not taking a helping hand. And I feel like, not everything has to be dark, especially with Young Justice. There's happy moments, but this season has been really kind of darkish. And I like it, telling the repercussions of what it means to be a hero. And this is the same with My Hero Academia with this new storytelling. Deku is like us, basically, loves heroes, loves everything about hero society. You rob something, you're a villain in his eyes, and he's taking you out. That's how Deku's mind was working in the beginning of the series. But the last arc that we got before this current arc is his vigilante arc, where he kind of goes by himself and does his own thing after, hero society basically fails. And I just love the tone of the manga at that point. When that gets animated, I'm gonna be so freaking excited. But yeah, Deku is on his lonely. He ain't messing with the class 1A right now. They can't keep up with him. He's saying they can't keep up with what he's doing at this point. He's too strong, and they're just gonna be in his way. But he's starting to learn that the world is not as black and white as he thought. Just because you do one bad thing does not make you a villain, and just because you've done some horrible things does not necessarily make you a villain too. I love how the writing with these villains in superhero shows lately have been the villain is kind of right. The villain's justified. They're just going about it at extreme measures, but what they're doing is not too wrong at the same time. For an example, a lot of people agree with, Thanos doing the snap, killing half of the universe, but people are better. Captain America said he saw dolphins in a New York river, ocean, which is crazy. Pollution low, everything. Some people agree with Thanos that he was right, and some people agree with Vandal Savage and Young Justice, saying that he's basically doing all this stuff trying to push human evolution so that we're up there with people like Darkseid and aliens, because when they invade, they're gonna win, and he knows it, but the way he's going about it is super messed up. And he's not trying to rely on superheroes. He's trying to push humans up to a level, evolve them up to a level where they can handle situations like this. And he feels like this is the only way. And then you have people like I'm blanking on his name right now, Stain in My Hero Academia, what he's doing is at a base level, it's not justified, but what he's doing is he's trying to purge heroes who are just in it for the money, the fame, and don't really care about being a hero. They're just in it basically for the power and the wealth that comes with it. He's purging them, he's killing them, he's gonna get them out of here. But what he's doing is not necessarily wrong. The way he's going about it, extremely wrong. He's a hero killer. He's killing people. He's a murderer at the end of the day. But he had a point. People are out here not being true heroes, and then slight spoiler, but we start seeing that some of these heroes really ain't heroes. Stain was right at the end of the day, and he plays a big part in the current arc right now about helping and pushing the heroes. He's become more like an anti-hero more than anything. He on that Punisher stuff, but he killing superheroes, which you can't be doing. But he don't mess with the villains either. He try to kill villains too, so you don't really mess with nobody if they're not doing anything justified. He says there's only one true hero, and that's All Might, but there's other heroes out there who he does like Deku. But yeah, I just love this new way of storytelling and the way they explain a hero-based society, and I wish that we would get more of this. Honestly, I think this is as far as we're gonna get with stories like this. I don't think we're ever gonna, get past Young Justice, unfortunately. I couldn't see when Young Justice decides to end and it's canceled for good, I don't see us getting another series like Young Justice. When My Hero is done, My Hero is on its last arc in the manga. It is going to end this year. when that ends, I don't think we're gonna get any story that tells Hero Society like that anymore. And it's a shame that, you know, things have to end like that for me, from like, because I am such a big fan of superheroes and superhero stories. You know, you might be saying like, but you know, there's going to be other superhero stories like that, but none that talk about society and the ramifications of being a hero and what truly it means to be a hero. Most heroes are defined by sacrifice. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes of all time because he's defined by sacrifice. And the last Spider-Man No Way Home is one of my favorite Spider-Man movies, probably my favorite Spider-Man movie, because he became Spider-Man at the end of that movie. You know, they called him Iron Boy Jr. and stuff like that, but he became Spider-Man at the end of the movie. And most of my favorite heroes are defined by loss. Batman's one of my favorite superheroes, but I think he goes about it in an extreme way. Like, yeah, you lost your parents, but you shouldn't be out here just, you know, being so hardened by it and stuff like that. Like, you know, Spider-Man is a good person. Bruce Wayne's a good person too, but I feel like he's a little too dark sometimes, but that's why I like Nightwing more. But yeah, I feel like we're never gonna get stories like that anymore. Most stories that probably, you know, will spin out would be more, you know, action packed, because that's what sells. Good fight scenes and fighting and action in the movies sell. Like, you know, the DC animated movies, they animate like certain arcs from the comics, but they miss those kind of like the heartbeat and like, you know, underlining tone of the stories. Just, you know, action. We're trying to fill the whole movie with fight scenes, but also tell you how we got from point A to point B. And I feel like that kind of sucks, you know, from somebody who likes a story about how the world is affected by superheroes. But yeah, let me know what you think. This discussion was kind of all over the place. I think I'm gonna keep it more like, maybe not condensed, but more kind of like bullet pointy, and probably have a script, but this one was off the top of my head and I just want to kind of talk about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think we're ever gonna get, if you like superheroes, do you think we're ever gonna get more kind of like deeper meaning superhero stories? We got Invincible, but I don't think Invincible is deep at all. I think Invincible is cool. I like Invincible, but it is not deep at all. But do you think we're gonna get anything after, like, you know, Young Justice ends, after My Hero Academia ends, a story about superheroes deeper than just fighting the villain of the week? CW is not hitting that. CW sucks. So yeah, but yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I've been Elijah the Hero, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.